Welcome to the Rogue Bill Show, the only podcast with great big balls. Pods. Hey, we're here with a podcasting interview tonight with Frankie Hannon, one of my heroes.
What's going on, man? It's good to be here.
Stoked to be here, man. You're out with your,
Excellent.
You're out with your solo act, and you, Frankie Hannon, of course, of Tesla also. And Johnny's going to do the majority of this interview.
Because your throat, you've been eating razor blades, bro.
It's
What's up?
amazing how sore your throat can get saying the word "shut up, bitch" 75 times. You know what I'm saying? But what's up with you guys, Frankie, man? Tell everybody what's going on.
Tell me about Guitars from Mars, man. I've been checking that out. Tell me about your stuff that's going on right now.
Yeah, it's Guitars from Mars is my first official solo album away from Tesla. I mean, I've done other things, but this is the first time I've really, just experimented with all kinds of different things and took full control of what I'm doing. And I recorded it in my garage on a Pro Tools rig and an 8-track, old half-inch 8-track machine.
Yeah.
And, it probably may have sounded, I could have kept working on it, but
great, man.
I decided just, to go ahead and just finish it up for the holidays. We put it out in October, and we've been going out and doing a bunch of shows. We did the Chicago area about 2 months ago. We went back east, and we went up northwest, the Seattle area. Now we're in Denver tonight, and it's just freaking great, man. It's because, it's like I'm like a racehorse with my reins taken off, and I can just do whatever the hell I want to do. You know what I mean?
No restrictions.
Yeah.
Play whatever you want, get all the propane you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You're Frank Hannon.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you go get propane.
I got a great bunch of guys playing with me. I've played with Robbie, the drummer, for about 15 years in a Jimi Hendrix tribute band that we had. When I started out playing guitar when I was 10 years old, I started playing guitar, and I was really into Robin Trower and Jimi Hendrix and that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And I had my own band, sort of like what I'm doing now. And then when I met Brian Wheat from Tesla, he and I put that band together based around more of a top 40 format of having a lead singer and stuff that you needed to have back in the 80s.
You were only about 19 then, weren't you? Or
yeah,
19 or 20 or something.
I was 18 when we got signed, but I was 15 when I met Brian, and he and I have the same work ethics. We work really hard and just hustle as hard as we can.
Kick ass.
And Brian Wheat he's like my older brother. He was 18, I was 15, and we just kicked ass around our hometown,
I think that's everywhere.
I think Mechanical Resonance was one of my favorite growing up jamming tracks, man.
Man, I love that album. We used to play. We used to play a club like this one here at Saloon. It was called the Oasis Ballroom, and that was like our stomping grounds. We played all those songs in the clubs.
Were most of those riffs yours?
A lot of the songs, no. I mean, Tommy Skio and I collaborated a lot.
What a great tandem, man.
God, dude, you guys came out of nowhere.
Oh, some of the classic stuff.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
the videos, dude. That first video, the song was so powerful.
Yeah.
You guys it was like, who's Tesla? And then the next week, people that didn't know who you were opening for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, Headbangers Ball was freaking awesome. It's too bad that MTV kind of just took us south.
I can't wrap Christmas presents, dude. I don't have a chance on that network. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't. Is it even going anymore?
It's everything but music anymore.
They have it. Jamie Josta hosted. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like what it used.
It's nothing what it used to be.
No.
It all sounds like.
Remember that riff, dude?
The really heavy stuff that's out there now sounds like the morning after a bad Thai meal to me. You know what I mean? I just don't understand. It's.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's always trends that come and go. But there was the speed metal trend, and then now it's the Cookie Monster trend. Whatever.
I don't. Yeah, all that super chromatic stuff kind of gets me a little bit down.
I would get so bored at rehearsal, dude. After a while, dude, we gotta slow the fuck down. Can we just chill out?
Well, it's about songs. It's about songs, and I think that's why Tesla has stood a test of time. Is the lyrics and the songs are just heartfelt and real simple, and they feel good, We
do all acoustic shows, and I'll tell you, we'll play half a dozen or 10 of your songs.
We know,
all the time, yeah.
Right on, man.
Major props on your drummer's vocals, man. I couldn't believe how clean his voice is. Beautiful, man.
Yeah, man. Well, back to the band, the Frank Hannon band. That's Robbie Fiosi, and he's an amazing cat, man. He lost his leg in an automobile accident when he was about 20 years old, and he relearned how to play the drums with his left leg. Most people don't know that. They wonder why his drum kit's set up the way it is. It's because he relearned to
leads
play
with his
drums.
left instead of right. That's
so the guy's got more heart and soul than anybody I know.
He's got a killer voice, man.
He's got
killer voice.
Thank you.
Insane passion, even on the first note. It was just sounded wicked, man.
Yeah, he's got a killer voice. He sings way better than I do. That's for damn
You get
sure.
blessed, though. You get to play with some
You
good
do-
vocalists.
Yeah.
You do great also.
But I'm doing a lot more singing with on this thing too. And actually, there's a couple Tesla songs that I can pull off. A couple of them I can't, But
Hey,
I'm having a blast.
How did Wolf Marshall transcribe your Tesla stuff when he was doing Guitar Magazine? Was it pretty close?
No.
No?
It
Okay,
wasn't.
cool. I was going to say,
You know.
because I play it all different than what he transcribed, but I
Yeah.
had every episode of that.
And he's a cool guy. I mean, I know him very well, and and Nick Balcott and those guys. But guitar players when you're self-taught, you kind of make things up with your thumb, and you make up. Like I do a lot of what I call fat fingering, which is where I play a bunch of chords with just one finger, kind of, just slurring it together.
Yeah.
And they can't transcribe that in the book.
Yeah. You get all these little X's and flacka-flackas, and that's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Where can people go, and listen to your band? You got MP3s up and stuff, right?
Yeah, we've got the MySpace thing going, frankhannon.com.
I was on there this morning.
We're still working on it, but that's where you can go, and you can get our CD there too.
I was telling you earlier, you look younger than you did when I saw you 4 years ago.
Yeah,
I mean, like much younger.
Speaking of 4 years ago, I had to ask because I'm a huge fan. That was a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, okay. I think
We
I
were
remember
backstage
that.
at a place in Colorado Springs.
You guys were
It's called
drinking
the World
really,
Arena.
like you guys had like gallons. I mean, just coolers of cheap ass beer.
Yeah, that's.
We felt like dickheads because we had like a 12-pack of like good beer. Yeah, we have a picture
Yeah.
of Brian on the site with my pregnant wife at the time. My son's a little.
Yeah, we
before
pictured
now.
with you and Jeff, and
Yeah.
that was a fun show.
That wasn't
Colorado
the night we had to
Springs.
cancel because
You had your daughter there at that show.
Colorado Springs.
We had to cancel a show in Colorado Springs one night because Jeff's throat went out. One of the only of two shows
that even
we've
going?
ever canceled. So that wasn't that same night.
So you guys are playing a long set tonight, huh?
Yeah, we play.
That's cool. Thank you
I
so
found
much.
That. I was thrilled.
We play for a minimum of 2 hours.
That's awesome, dude. From a promoter
And,
standpoint, that's amazing.
One question from a guitarist to another guitarist. What made you choose SGs to play?
Well, a couple of my heroes play SGs, and I don't know, man. When I was a kid, I just always wanted one for some reason. And Frank Marino is one of my favorite guitar players, and he shreds an SG. And I've owned a bunch of different guitars throughout my career and everything. And when I find the SGs that I have now are reissues. My old ones either got broken or stolen or whatever, But you can stumble upon an SG. Like you could play 3 or 4 of them side by side, and none of them sound the same.
Okay.
Right. But the ones that I have, I've kept. And these are the ones I have 2 of them. They're SG standards, and they don't have a Les Paul has a maple top on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the SG is just all mahogany.
All
And
mahogany
it
neck
just-
through?
Yeah, the whole thing, and it just rings, man. It's just like comes alive in your hands.
It's like all the tone of a Les Paul without the weight?
Yeah, well, the Les Paul is a great sound, but it's more controlled in the top because the top has the maple wood kind of deadens it a little bit and controls the frequencies.
Yeah.
That's why they did that. See, now when the SG came out in the 60s, Les Paul didn't like it, and they took his name off of it, and that's when they called it the standard guitar, solid guitar, which was SG.
SG, yeah.
But the reason he didn't like it is because the thing was out of control. The wood would shake and vibrate and go nuts. That's what I love about it myself. you know? And it's a cross between a Les Paul and a Strat. It's just like right in the middle, and for me, it just feels the best.
I think it's awesome, and it looks like you. Every time I see it, man, I can see you with the red SG.
You have the big racks.
Thanks,
remember?
man.
You had the big racks full of guitars. Like you opened your guitar racks at Colorado Springs.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah.
like, holy shit.
Yeah, I used to carry a bunch of guitars.
A bunch of guitars.
I've been through phases, of different. I've owned Explorers and Vs and everything, but I always end up back on that '68 reissue, which is a really fat neck on an SG.
You saw the color poster we put together for this show. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Thanks, man. It's cool.
Put out about 1,000 of those everywhere.
Well,
Thank
again,
you. Thanks, man.
Hanging with Frankie Hannon, this is an honor for me. Huge fan of yours. Appreciate all your music and stuff that you come out with, and appreciate you taking time to talk with us today.
Oh, hey, I'm glad to be here, man. Like I said, you said I look younger. It's because what I'm doing now is making me feel better than I have in years. Definitely.
You do look younger, man. I look like I've been in fucking some kind of rehab, and I know I haven't.